Hi, Fatima. Thank you for talking to Times Network. First of all, a very congratulations on your win. And you have made
Thank you so
history as one of the first women MLAs from the IUML. So, what did that movement mean to you personally? Could you share what was that experience? Could you share it with us?
much. Okay, personally, that moment was deeply emotional. Not just as an individual achievement, but as a collective step forward. I carry with me the aspirations of countless women who have waited for representation in spaces where decisions are made. Personally, it felt like a responsibility, like more than a celebration.
Honestly, IUML has always been criticized for women representation in the party when tickets are given, or in general, they say that women are not given much importance. So, do you see you winning from IUML and you coming as the first woman MLA? This is going to change people's perspective. And how do you see this as a shift within the party?
See, Arpita, I personally believe that my party is always different. My leaders had always shown magic. Not my case, but before also, there are number of examples. You can see two ladies sitting in the supreme like level of my party. The national like secretaries, Mrs. Jayandi Rajan and Mrs. Fatima Musaffar, both are secretaries at the national level of my party. Similarly, in the state level, also in the grassroots level, there are numerous ladies appointed as party secretaries in my organization. So this is criticisms were always there, and sometimes I was the person who replied for these kinds of criticism, and now I became one of the example to show that these are just criticisms. Okay. And I personally believe that there were signals from the sides of my party leaders, like, you have to take your first step. We are here with you. Go, walk straight. We will definitely give you spaces. When comparing with the other political parties, my party is very, very different, and it had showed the first step to encourage, to support, and to give maximum representation for women in politics.
Talking about barriers, what were the biggest barriers you faced as a woman candidate in your constituency? Especially Perambra is a CPM stronghold, so how do you see that?
Yeah, yes, I believe that whoever is coming into politics, like which, if it is a female, definitely they will have certain kinds of barriers. That is obvious, and I believe the first and foremost thing which we have to take in our case, there will be no person to come and push the doors. It is the first our responsibility to see the things open-eyed, and that there are numerous opportunities waiting for you. When coming to the especially about the barriers, people normally think that we are not capable to sustain the pressure, political pressures coming with this kinds of election. Yes, that is not true. uh, it is not the individual case. When you are coming or when you are contesting in an assembly election or whatever election, it is not a single role. There is definitely a collective effort of the party workers, of the alliance which is supporting us, and that is the result which I had witnessed in Pedampra.
In fact, after your name was announced, I think there was a lot of cyber bullying also, and you handled it very well. A lot of the media people were talking about it, that how how well you handled the bullying, and you gave them a befitting reply. And so, what do you have to say on that?
Arpita, can I tell you something? Like, when I entered into politics, these kinds of bullying, especially in social media, is not new for me. Like, this became a habit. Like, I know how to handle this. These kind, like, my this small journey gave me many lessons how to handle these kinds of things. But definitely now I am an elected member to the Legislative Assembly. Now I have got a space to create a legislation to handle these kinds of bullying. I promise to each and every girl or women in politics that I will be like contributing my best to bring a legislation or to create a legislation which is regulating these kinds of misogynistic approach, these
Hmm.
kinds of bullying, these kinds of sexual harassment in social media. A legislation is a requirement of the time now, and definitely that can only settle these kinds of issues.
You contested from Perambra in Kozhikode, which is seen as a CPM stronghold. And you have defeated LDF convener and who's also sitting MLA, TP Ramakrishnan, by over 5,000 votes, which is a big win for you. And this is the first time you're contesting an assembly election. So, how do you see that win?
Yeah, that is true. I feel like when I came into the constituency, I got lots of support from the people, the ground level people there. So, what I personally feel about this case, I am definitely the opponent was so strong. He was there for last three assembly elections, and he is a person who is living there also. Uh,
Hmm.
what the people had voted is they feel like I'm there for them, and I became one among them. The thing they shared with me is their aspirations, their dream about the future, how they want these the constituency, what is their uh, dream about the constituency, how they are looking forward. I tried to speak to them close to heart. I tried to be among them. I was just walking into their houses and speaking about their issues there. So maybe this will be a reason why they had chosen me like on this in this election. So apart from all these kinds of maybe above all the political things, they had try to pick someone who is so close to them and someone who is ready to serve them, someone who will be with them forever. And I will definitely try to uh, I will definitely try to help them in achieving all their goals and aspirations and dreams.
Fatima, by profession, you're a lawyer and you've been practicing also. So, what made you enter politics? Because you've been practicing in district court as well. So, what was your decision to come into politics?
Oh yes, Arpita, the both like profession, like being a lawyer and being a politician. What is the end result? We are trying to bring justice. We are fighting for the rights of the people. We are
Hmm.
trying to get the fair justice for the people. Yes, politics is also doing the same. I am trying to fight for their rights. I am trying to bring the justice, and I will be very fair to each and every voter, not just voter, person inside and outside my constituency.
That was well answered. So, one last question. um, do you think your win has given a lot of hope in women in your community that they can dream whatever they want and they can achieve it like you have achieved it? And what is that one message do you want to give all the women out there who are dreaming big but taking a step backward, thinking there may be obstacles that could stop them from achieving it?
Oh, yes. Dear ladies, don't just stop and try to dream. You have the entire space to dream big. Never wait for a time that, okay, this time I will dream from this moment onwards. No, you have ample opportunities in front of you. Try to catch them. Yeah, you may be feeling like I'm not fit. People will never tell you that you are fit, you are capable. You should have the confidence that you have the capability. There is no one who is knowing about your capacity. So the very essence which you have to be in a position, or the potential of the person who you are, who knows who you are, is it's you only. It's just you. So go knock the door, push the door. The entire world is waiting for you, and you are the person who is going to.